Today, I'm going to be making some Reese's Peanut Butter Caramel Ritz crackers. These are a little sweet treat that are perfect to make at Christmas, but also at any time of year. So what you need is you need a package of Ritz crackers, about 24 Ritz crackers. You need 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar. You need about half a package of white chips and about half a package of peanut butter chips. I'm using Nestle Toll House and Reese's, but you honestly, you could make these whatever kind of chocolate. If you wanted to do dark chocolate, semi-sweet, whatever, milk chocolate, you could do that too. You also need some Christmas sprinkles. You do not have to have Christmas sprinkles, but if you want to, you can use Christmas sprinkles. So the first thing you want to do is you want to preheat your oven at 350 degrees. And then you want to line your cupcake tins with these little papers. You do not have to have these, but it will make it a lot easier if you do. So I'm going to continue to do that, but while I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and get my butter started, and so we can be letting it melt while I do the rest of these. So what you want to do is you want to put both sticks of butter into a pan, and then you want to add your brown sugar, and you're going to let this come to a boil, and you're going to let it boil for 3 minutes. Now what you want to do, if you want to use the Holiday Ritz, you can use Holiday Ritz crackers too. But we bought these at Walmart, and I swear I've seen the Holiday Ritz everywhere. And then when I wanted to buy them, they're shaped like snowflakes. Then when I wanted to buy them, they didn't have any, of course, at Walmart. So, and that's where we were. So I just got regular Ritz, and it doesn't matter anyway. I've always had a suspicion, and Kevin does not agree with me, but I've always had a suspicion that the ones that are shaped don't have as much salt on them. They have never seemed as salty to me, any of the shapes. So you're at least going to make 24 of these, and we did not use a whole sleeve, so that's good. So now we just have to wait until our mixture over here comes to a boil, and like I said, it needs to boil for 3 minutes. But at that time, once it boils for 3 minutes, have a tablespoon ready, because we're going to take a tablespoon. What you're doing is making caramel, and we're going to take a tablespoon of caramel and we're going to put it over each one of these Ritz crackers. So this is the way it looks after 3 minutes. So I'm going to get my tablespoon and put a tablespoon over each Ritz cracker. Like I said, if you want to use a cookie scoop, you can, but you just want to make sure that you have enough for all 24 crackers. Oven at 350, and we're going to put this in the oven, both of these in the oven, for 8 minutes. So what I did was I poured some of my white chocolate and peanut butter chips out just so I could grab them easier. And you want to take some of these and put some of these in each cup. And I'm not measuring or anything. You could if you wanted to. If you want a certain amount, you could measure, but I just don't see any need to do that. But we took these straight out of the oven. You don't let them cool or anything. You actually want to do this while these are hot. And I'm going to do the white, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to do the peanut butter. Let these sit for just a few minutes and kind of get warmed up, and then we'll be back. I put my pans in the oven. Now the oven is turned off, but I put my pans in the oven for literally probably 40 seconds to a minute, just so that these would melt quicker. But you don't have to do that. If you had left them on the counter, they should get really melty as well. I just wanted mine to go quicker. So you want to take the back of your spoon and you want to kind of smear this around a little bit. And now we're going to put our sprinkles on top. So if you wanted to do spring, then you would do spring cupcake papers and then spring sprinkles. But I wanted to do Christmas, so I'm using Christmas cupcake tins and then Christmas sprinkles. Although these are gingerbread. I don't think I've gotten any gingerbread men out of there. These are the Great Value brand. Great Value, if you haven't looked at their sprinkles lately, when they do their holiday display out in the middle of the aisle, they have all kinds of sprinkles to choose from. It was like I stood there for longer than I should have and tried to decide on which sprinkles I wanted. And I settled on these because they have flavors. They had like 4 different flavors that you could get. And I don't remember what they were. One of them was like double chocolate. I think one of them was a vanilla. And I don't remember what the other 2 were. But I thought, well, that's interesting that they actually have flavored sprinkles. Now, do they actually taste like that? Who knows? But I went with something safe that was not flavored. And you can see I'm not using a ton. And I swear these are supposed to be gingerbread.
There's like a little gingerbread man there.
Okay, because I was going to say, I'm not seeing them. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to put these in the refrigerator until they set. And it shouldn't take long for them to set, but I'm going to put mine in the refrigerator with the trays underneath. What do you call these?
Racks.
The wire racks underneath, yeah, just so that they don't burn the refrigerator. I had these in the refrigerator for what, half an hour?
Half an hour,
probably half an hour. Now, Kevin is very concerned about how well these are going to come out of here. Looks like they're working to me. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I'd probably open them over the sink.
Oh, would you?
Well, they're dropping stuff everywhere.
Because look, it's like little glass shards of sugar. But yeah, and I tell you what, they're really greasy on the bottom. Very, very greasy. But,
buttery.
Yeah, like buttery. But they're coming out nicely. My sprinkles, some of them stuck, some of them didn't. So I am going to do what Kevin said. I'm going to take the rest of these out over the sink, or it's going to be a mess. But this is what they look like. And then we'll be back to give them a try. I'm very excited to try these. They look really good. Okay.
I've had that flavor before. That brown sugar butter flavor.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I like it with the Ritz cracker. I like the peanut butter flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's ultra sweet.
It's all sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you had trouble with your teeth,
That's exactly
you would
what
have trouble
I
eating
was
this.
Yes.
I mean, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, if you got any loose teeth or anything, it's going to pull them right out.
Or if you already have a cavity or something like that. If you don't have teeth, you wouldn't be able to eat this. I'm just telling you. Because it is so crispy. That is like off the charts sweet though. Mm-hmm. Very, very sweet.
It melts really nice. I think if you didn't have teeth, you'd have to cut it in smaller pieces and just let it sit on your tongue and
Good
warm
luck
up.
cutting it.
You'd have to let it warm up. then you can chew it because it's kind of chewy. I like the flavor though. It's mostly brown sugar, that caramely brown sugar flavor. You got a little bit of the peanut butter flavor, and the white chocolate just makes sweet, like even more sweet. So you probably could have doubled down on the peanut butter and not put any white chocolate on there. It would have been just as good because it's already sweet.
That's what I was gonna say. I could do all peanut butter, but they sell all different flavors of those chips now. And I know, like in the fall, they have pumpkin spice. So if you wanted to do these in pumpkin spice, you could, and it's going to change the whole thing. I do like them. You just need to know that they are kind of hard to eat. That's all. I mean, but as far as being really good, I mean, it's like candy shop sweetness here.
Oh yeah. The only thing is, if you're going to eat them, like take them to your computer or eat the table or whatever, you could sit and lean over something, that's fine. But I don't know that I would necessarily serve these at a gathering of some kind, because they're going to get crumbs everywhere, or probably will get crumbs everywhere.
The sugar, because it's hard. It's like
even just looking at the table, like
it's like glass.
Yeah, I've got pieces. You've got pieces. It's just it's gonna fall around. And when you're taking them out of those little papers, that it makes a complete mess.
Oh yeah.
When you're taking them out of the cupcake wrappers.
Yeah, when we did it over the counter, I mean over the sink. That's the way you need to do it. You literally need to put them down in the sink and open them up, and you've got stuff flying everywhere. So.
They're good though.
They are good.
I would make them again.
Yeah, very good flavor. They were super easy to make. If you want to store these in an airtight container, they'll keep for a couple of weeks on your counter in an airtight container, or you can freeze them. They freeze really well too. So something that you could make up ahead of time and then get out. I wonder though, if we leave them out on the counter for a little while, if it won't soften it up a little bit. I doubt it.
Harder, if anything.
Yeah, I think they're as crisp and as firm as they're going to be. But I do like them. Did you taste the Ritz cracker?
I got a little bit of the Ritz, yeah, and you get mostly texture, but you get a little bit of that salty Ritz.
But it's mainly caramel.
Yeah, it's mostly
sugar.
That caramel. It's brown sugar and butter.
Yes, exactly.
Really, more than anything.
Yes. So if you've made anything like this, you can tell us how you make yours. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.